Welcome to All Over the Stands. I'm an American exploring stadiums all around the world, from legendary football grounds in the UK and Europe to hidden gems throughout the United States and the rest of the world. It's football, it's soccer in the United States, it's baseball, it is rugby, American football. We got it all here on All Over the Stands. We're going to also try to get behind the culture and the fans, take you actually in person to a lot of these stadiums and grounds. But first, we're going to play GeoGuessr games. On this GeoGuessr game, it's episode 2. I guess I could consider this as UK football themes. What I think about doing is doing this on a weekly basis, looking at the grounds, the stands, the clubs, and maybe looking up who they're playing for that particular week. But for this episode, we're just going to play this game as a no time limit moving challenge. The play along link for those of you that want to play along will be in the description below, and we're going to get into UK football stadiums. Let's see where it takes us on this episode. Going to have some fun with this. This is an interesting looking ground. Looks kind of new. A small little stand over here to the right. Welcome to the lane. Okay, Rainers, I think that's Rainers Lane FC. We got what looks to be artificial turf. Look at those trees, how they're just cheered right at the top. It's like they're almost like pruned. Maybe they are. Nice little facility here. Warding anti-climb spikes. Well, that's interesting. All right, what do we have? We got there's the corner flag of the green and yellow. We're at the end of the street here. So Rainers Lane, welcome to the lane. Looks like non-league football maybe for this one. The green and gold of Rainers Lane Football Club. I'm gonna guess that's Rainers Lane Football Club. Where are we located? Not quite sure. There's a big palm tree there, but I know there are palm trees all over the place in the UK. 71. All right. Can't really make that out though. All right, so we'll come down the street. I mean, it looks like maybe around the London area, perhaps. South. This looks like England. I know this is UK football stadiums, but I'm pretty sure between the look of the homes and all that stuff, the palm trees, we've got to be in the south somewhere. And there it looks like a St. George's flag back on one of these homes somewhere. There it is, England. So we're in England here. Deliveroo guy, or one of those guys. All right. Lucas Avenue. It looks like it is London. Is that MA? HA2. Not really sure what that means. I know that somebody said you get like SW, that's Southwest London. The first bus, electric bus for London. Okay, so we are London. So I was kind of right on with the homes and the general feel of the area. Now I just need to find out where Rainers Lane, the lane, is. So that's going to be key here. Oh, this first round, the Fat Crab, London Sound. All right, well, I'm going to go in this direction, headed north. Hopefully can run into some type of sign fairly quick that can let us know where there's a KFC on the left. And what do we have over here? Harrow. Hayes. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's go in. Harrow. Oh, there's Harrow. Wembley. So we've got to be near Harrow. Sports field. I wonder if this is it here. All right, here's North. Rayners Lane is a football club. Rayners Lane. And here it is here, Rayners Lane Football Club, because I saw Lucas Avenue. I think we're right about there. And that's where we are. So Rayners Lane, if you're a supporter of these clubs, any of these clubs, let us know, especially the smaller ones. Rayners Lane Football Club. Southern League Division I Central, established in 1933. It's green and gold. That's pretty cool. The Lane is what it's called. And the Tithe Farm Social Club in Rayners Lane. So, yeah, we can't find the stadium on this. But here's their home game. 3G pitched in the 2018-2019 season. And got no players here. So I'm not really sure what's going on with Rayners Lane. But Rayners Lane, first round of this second episode of UK Football Stadiums by Jack Palmer. All right, we look like it's an interesting ground. This it's kind of walled off. The homes almost look like it could be Irish, like Northern Ireland, maybe. Okay, welcome to Dungeon Park. That's a cool name for a ground. Home of Brora Rangers Football Club. Well, let's see here. Helmsdale. All right, this is a pretty cool club. Pretty cool ground. This one, a little stand right here, so all over the stands. This could be Scotland as well. So Finlayson is, I think that's like a Finnish company. All right, so let's see what it says up here. Got a bunch of signs here. Inverness. Okay, so we are in Scotland. The A9. We got birds flying around. And Brora. Tourist services. Award-winning beach. So we're going to go far north to Inverness and the town of Brora, which is up here on the coast. The Brora Football Club. Dungeon Park. So this is pretty, yeah, Brora's on the south side of town. So here's Dungeon Park. Brora Rangers Football Club. So we'll go back here. And Dungeon Park Road. Brora Rangers Football Club. So did anybody, I'm doing this game on Saturday the 2nd of August. Anybody go to a match this weekend? If you went to a match in England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, anywhere in Europe, anywhere in the world for that matter, it could be the League's Cup in the United States. You could go to a friendly Aston Villa Nashville SC. I don't care where you went. I just love to hear you comment, like, and also if you could please hit subscribe. Brora Rangers Football Club, the Caddocks. Founded 146 years ago. Dungeon Park, 4,200 of which are seated, so nothing there. But here's the picture of Dungeon Park. There's the little stand there, which is pretty cool because it's here on all over the stands. We go to every stand we'll try to find. Dungeon Park. There it is. The record attendance is at, in 2013, Rangers played here. Well, that's pretty cool. 2,000 folks visited that football ground. And what do we have here? We've got a bunch of woods. Is that the way to the ground? I don't know. Where's that the football ground? Where's the football ground? Rookery Hill. Aha. Okay. I know this one. And the reason why I know this one is because of Hashtag United. Anybody from Hashtag United that's a part of that association If you know this one. And the reason being is because I followed it years ago when they played, I believe, East Thurk United Football Club. In 1969, the club was founded. But look at that. It's like the Grim Reaper. All right, so East Thurrock, I believe, I could be wrong in this, the manager might have managed here or was affiliated, something like that, if my memory serves me correct. So I know where this is. This is over here somewhere. We actually had Thurrock. We had another club here. Was it Tilbury? Tilbury. But I thought it was like around here before the Queen Elizabeth II, but I could be wrong on this. I'm gonna drop it there because this, as you know, the Google sometimes zooms out at times. Yeah, Thurrock East. East Thurrock. Grace Thurrock. So what's Thurrock? Is it like an area? I forget the club that we were at a ground. We were at a ground that was near like that IKEA. And I forget what it was. There was a stand or a ground, a club there. I'm not really sure what. Um, hmm. Look at that, horses. Huh? What? Horse crossing, I guess. All right, head northwest. It's interesting the way you quarrying them. Like it was a stadium was here. American football field. What the heck? Somebody might know about this one. I thought there was a ground here, but anyway, somebody's gonna have to know that one. Maybe we're over here. Might just have to drop this one because I don't know if I'm gonna find this. Here it is. Here's Corringham. Maybe this is it here. I'm gonna guess that we're there. That's where we were, just 88 yards away. So we're gonna look this one up. East Thurrock United Football Club, the Isthmian North Division, and it's played at Rookery Hill. So Rookery Hill, they're called the Rocks. The Rookery Hill in Corringham. The club was placed into liquidation September 1st, 2023. So it's dissolved. Interesting. Maybe I was wrong on this one. Yeah, maybe I was wrong. Yeah, so this club doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately, and hopefully, I don't like seeing this. This is not, it's not what you like to see. Club dissolved. Anyway, moving on to the fourth round. But anybody familiar with that club, let us know. We've got a pretty interesting looking stand here. We got cameras, we got floodlights. Interesting looking floodlights. These look like the things that hold up the roller coasters at amusement parks. The Gordon Road stand. And permit holders only. Yeah, another cool football ground right in the confines of the neighborhood. And you won't be able to see in here. Interesting look, though. You're here, you wake up in the morning, get a fresh pot of coffee or tea, and you look right across the street at this. I guess if you're a supporter fan, that would be pretty cool. If not, so I'm going to guess that most of these people here are supporters of this club. However, I'm not even sure what club this is. I'm not even familiar with this ground here. let's see. Let's try to figure this one out. Temporary stand there. We've got Gillingham Football Club. Wow. Gillingham is in the English Football League, I believe. I don't think they got relegated. But wow, what a ground this is. Gillingham Football Club. The Medway stand. This is the Brian Moore. So, got a backpack there or something. All right. So Gillingham, floodlights, entry way. I think it's up in an area like this. I did see a Gillingham down here, but I'm pretty sure. My favorite town of Biggleswade. I don't know why I like that name of Biggleswade, but I was thinking maybe I'm wrong on this. Gillingham. Yikes. Barnsley. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking there's this area, but I'm gonna have to look this one. I'm gonna go down these roads here to find out street sign and kind of orient myself. Gillingham. All right. Let's try this way. Danny's Kitchen. Yeah, I don't know why I went this way. Should have gone the other way. All right, here's the train. The Network Rail. All right. Icelandic Super Yogurt. Well, there's that word soccer. Look at that. Soccer. Dave Sheepwash Soccer School. Hempstead. The Hempstead Valley. I thought that was. Yeah, so just going to need to find more clues here for me. Yay. Looks like water up there. All right. What does this sign say? The M2. Huh. It's Gillingham. Nah, can't be down here, can it? The Strand. Wow, I didn't realize Gillingham was here. Interesting. Now I know. This is the first time that I'm kind of stumped. There's Medway, the Medway Park stand, right? Did we say that? Um, wow. Okay. So this is an interesting one because I was thinking it was more in the north. Gillingham Football Club. There it is. The Priest Field Stadium. Man, what a place. What a place this is. I think we're down here on the Gordon Road. And the Priest Field Stadium. So we'll look up crossing the Thames, I guess. And let's look up Priest Field Stadium. Okay, so the Priest Field Stadium, Gillingham Football Club. It's been the home since 1893. And the capacity is 11,582. It's grass. And look at that. Brighton and Hove Albion played here in 1997 and 1999. I wonder why. Take a quick look at some of the pictures of Priest Field. Look at that. The ground doesn't look like it's changed too much since the 1980s. Looks like the same 2007. The stands, although that looks different. The Brian Moore stand, temporary basis. But, yeah, pretty cool ground. This one at Gillingham Football Club. And anything else that we need to know? The highest attendance was 23,002 against Queen Park Rangers in 1948. And there we are. So, wonder why. Let's see here. Does it say anything? Ground sharing. What was the ground sharing all about? Somebody's going to have to provide some insights about the ground sharing with Brighton, because Brighton's quite a distance from Gillingham. All right, we get the last and final round of this fun UK Football Stadiums Games Episode 2, and we've got Grimsby Borough Football Club. Are we in Grimsby Town? Maybe this is Grimsby. Nice little ground, this. Do we guess that this is in Grimsby? Grimsby Ancient Mariners Walking Football Club. That's a lot to say there. Let's go to Grimsby and see. Grimsby Town. We're familiar with that one. I feel like if anything, if there's anything, it's flat. We're not that far away from the strand or the beach. There's ducks. Think, slow down. All right, we're headed north. Bradley welcomes careful drivers. Maybe this isn't the Grimsby that we're all thinking of. Maybe this is something different. We shall find out here. All right, so we've got the sign we just passed that I wanted to see. No, this is Grimsby because Cleethorpes and Lincoln, the A46, is where? A46. The People's Park. Ah, here's Bradley. It's just west, little town there. Town of Bradley. Grimsby Borough Football Club. So I'm going to guess that we're here. Let's go back to start. And there it is, Grimsby Borough Football Club. I'm just going to guess that we're there. Yeah, we're off by 50 years, but that's okay. We're going to look up this club. Man, what a great map. This is Grimsby Borough Football Club. Founded in 2003, the Wilderness Boys. The capacity of the Bradley Football Development Center is 1,250. The manager is Daniel Baird, and they play in the Northern Premier League, Division 1 East. Just wanted to confirm that. So there we are. Grimby Borough Football Club, Division 1 champions in 2018-2019. And there we are. So pretty cool. This is a pretty fun UK football stadiums game. We went from far north, I mean, well north into Scotland, all the way down to Gillingham, south of the Thames, and a club that doesn't exist anymore. So this is a fun one. We're probably love to know if you like this on a weekly basis. UK football stadiums, because there's a lot of them. We probably could do this as a series at least through maybe Christmas, through the end of the year. One time a week, would that work? Like 20 plus episodes? Let me know in the comments down below. Again, please hit, subscribe, share this with your friends. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Cheers.